Hi, in this video, we will see assignment operators in Java. Okay. So what are assignment or argument operators? So equals, plus equals, minus equals, star equals, slash equal to modulo equals. So the first one is assignment operator and the remaining things are called argument operators. Okay. So A equals to B, A plus equals to B means A is equal to A plus B. First you add, then assign that value to A. First you subtract and assign that value to A. Then multiply, then assign that value to A, something like that. These are all. So this plus, minus, star, slash, these are arithmetic operators. Okay. So we'll try to see everything with an example. So let me go to Visual Studio Code. So here I created assignment operators class and I have written one main method. So inside this, like int number is equals to 10 means what? This 10 is assigned to this number. Okay. And the same way, string name is equals to string. We did not discuss in detail, but we will discuss this one also in detail in our upcoming videos. But just now, just string name is equals to, I can say Java. You'll store Java. Java can be represented between, sorry, string can be represented in between double quotes. Okay. Now int A is equals to number means this number I'm assigning to A. What is that number? 10. So this 10 is assigning to A. Okay. That we have seen difference between primitive and reference data types in our one of our previous videos. Okay. If you do not know exactly what is this is happening internally, just watch that video. So here now I try to print these values. System.out.println. I'll print a number. Let me copy paste this. Here I'll print a name and here I'll print A. Sorry. A. Okay. So number is what? 10. Name is what? It will print Java. Now what is this? It will print again 10. Okay. So let me copy this one. Java C assignment operators dot Java. Now it will compile. So Java assignment operators. You see that 10 Java. We are getting the same output what we are expecting. Now this is simple thing is equals to. Okay. Now we'll see about. So let me put a separator here. So these two forward slashes means commenting the code. If you use this and after that if you write something, Java will not consider this is a Java code. Okay, it will ignore this. So now int B is equals to 10 again, and you can write this if you have multiple integers, you can write something like this in the same line. So no need to write something like this. Int C equals to 10. Okay, you can write everything is integer, but B is equals to 10 semicolon, then C equals to 10. C both are integers. Okay, and then how you can do int E. Okay, int E, and then int D is equals to E is equals to 5. This way also you can assign D equals to E equals to 5 means E is also 5, D is also 5. Okay, this way also you can assign. And then int F is equals to 10 plus 20. This way also you can assign means what is happening? 10 plus 20, 30. I am assigning the 30 value to this F. Okay, these are all simple. This plus symbol, what is that? This plus symbol. Now we'll see these augmented operators. Assignment operator we have seen. This augment operators we will see now. Now I will let me augment operators. Now how it will be? So int I1 is equals to 1. Okay, normal assignment. Now I1 plus is equals to 1. Okay, I1 plus is equals to 1. And then I'll put system.out.println system.out.println I1, right? I1. Then what could be the answer for this? All right. So I equals to 1, I plus is equals to 1. Okay. Instead of this way, we can do something like this is int I2 plus I1. Okay. Now I will print both. Okay. I1 I am printing, I2 I am printing. I1 is direct assignment of 1. So it will be what? 1. But here, how it will represent? I2 is equals to I2 plus I1. Right, we have seen I2 plus is equal to I1 means I2 plus, see, I2 is equals to I2 plus I1. Okay, so what could be the answer for this? This is I2. I1 is what? What could be the answer for this? Right, we'll execute and see. So here I'm getting an error. So we'll see. So we made a mistake. Int I2, we need to give the I2 also, right? I2 is equals to 3. Okay. Now what I did, I2 is plus or equals to I1, I2 equal to I2 plus I1. Now what is the I2? 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Now it will become 4. See, initially the value is 3. After adding this one, it became 4. Now if I print I2, it will be 4. Okay. So we'll compile this. What I missed, what I did? Mistake. So this is the advantage that if you use IDE, here only you'll come to know. But if you do like this, you'll come to know why I'm getting error. So int I2, again into I2, once you cannot use the same variable name multiple times. Okay, I need to remove this int. So now I'll say I2 is plus or equal to I1, means I2 is 3. And now this time it will execute. Again, I'm getting an error. Variable C cannot find symbol. Can't we put like this? So I made another mistake here. So we should not, I said B equals to 10, then I need to put semicolon, right? That's not the correct. We need to put a comma. Okay. The statement will end at the end only. This semicolon will be at the end of this line. Okay. So that's my mistake. So these kind of mistakes will understand when you write with text editor. So because of that, I took, even I'm also sometimes doing mistakes. We will habituate to use these things, what IDEs, Eclipse or IntelliJ. Then Eclipse, it will tell you that what mistake you're doing. Okay. So now it will compile. Now it will execute. You see that 1 and 4. right? 1, 4, right? Now we can do the same thing with subtraction, addition, everything. Now simply I can use, now I'll do I2 minus is equals to I1. Okay, then what will happen now? It will become I2 is equals to I2 minus I1. Okay, now again I will print the same statement here. So now what will happen? Here I2 value is what? 4. 4, I1 is 1. 4 minus 1, 3. It should print 3 now. So already I2 value we changed it to 4 here. So now the latest I2 value is 4 minus I1 is same 1. 3 minus 1 is this. Sorry, 4 minus 1. Now you will get 3 answer. Okay, let me compile again. Let me run. You see that 3. Okay, now we'll take the same thing, I2 star is equals to I1. Okay, and the, let me give some spaces here. So now what could be the output? Again, so now the latest I2 value is what? 3. We made it 3. 3 into, how it will be? I2 is equals to I2 star I1. Okay, this is what I2 is 3 star 1. Then it will become again what? 3. Okay, so 3 into 1, 3. Let me compile again and let me run again. You see that here also last value is 3. Now what we can do? We can do the same thing for what? Divided by means division. Then what is this? I2 division is equals to I1. Okay, then again here I2 is equals to I2 divided by I1. What it is? I2 is already 3 divided by 1, right? So because of that 3 by 1 means what? Again 3. The reason is we have taken I1 as 1. So because of that, if you into or divided by, nothing changed. Okay, so again you will get 3. Let me save this first and run this. Compile and then run. You see that again one more 3. Okay, so now we'll see the modulus. Now we'll change something. Int I5 is equals to, I'll give 80, and what I'll do, I5 modulus is equals to I2. Okay, then how it will become? I took I5, you can take anything, I4, I3, just an example. I5 is equals to I5 modulus I2. Then how it will be? 80 modulus I2 is what? 3. So how it will be? What is the value? We'll see. We'll try to print and see. Okay, you should not get any error. So there is no 3, 15, 23, 30, something like 328, something like that. It will come 20 or 27. So what happened? So I printed I2, I need to print I5. Okay, I need to print I5. So I need to compile again. I think 27 or 28 it will give. What is this percentage? Okay, you will get the remainder, right? So this is not divided by percentage, so you got 2. Okay, so you will get remainder modules. Okay, so this is how you can use these assignment operators, right? So we have taken one example for each and everything. So is equals means you are assigning something. If this is the case, plus equals to means I2 equals I2 plus I1 means you are adding these two and assigning to I2. Okay, so let's go to here. So we have seen one example for each and everything. And what could be the possible interview questions? They may ask what are Java operators. Exclusively they might ask what are, can you explain about Java assignment operators? Okay, so that's all in this video. Thank you.